In today's video, we're gonna go over N-400 instruction form. Okay, we're gonna go over the instruction form, show you how to fill out the form, or fees to pay, where to send your paper form, and all those stuff. If it's something you wanna know, just stay tuned, and I'll be right back.
USA Monde.
Good morning, my beautiful people. This is John from USA Monde, and welcome back, and thanks for watching. If it's your first time on my channel, as always, welcome. Here, my goal is to help newcomers, permanent residents, and also US citizens regarding the immigration questions. Sometimes we talk about different topics, and also I give advice to newcomers to the United States of America so they can stay out of trouble. But today's video, like I say in introduction, it's about N-400 instruction form. Okay, your application for naturalization instruction form. If you are somebody who is ready to fill out the form N-400, you need to check the N-400 instruction form. Okay, on the form you will have information regarding the fees, regarding where to send your paper form, information regarding how to fill up the form step by step from part 1 to I think on part 15. Okay, the instruction form will show you all those stuff, what type of document you have to submit. The instruction form will show you all those stuff, because it's very important. Don't skip that part. Before you start filling up the form, the N-400 form itself, you need to go through that form, and that's what we're gonna do in this video. So if you are ready, let's go in front of my computer. Okay guys, like I said, today we're gonna go over the N-400 instruction form. Okay, on the application for naturalization instruction form. This is the instruction form right here. To come to open this PDF, here is the link. Okay, you just type in the same thing in your browser and you'll see this page right here. So over here you see that they say the form will expire September 30, 2022. So it's very important to go over the instruction sheet, and that way you don't make a mistake when you fill it up on the form. Okay, so as you can see here, they put everything here. What is the purpose of the form N-400? You're gonna read through this, and a guide for naturalization basically. So they're gonna guide you in every step. I mean, they're gonna guide you through the form, so you can complete the form correctly. Okay, so as you can see here, the first thing is the general eligibility requirement. I did a video about that last week, and over here you read through it. It say you may apply for naturalization when you meet all these requirements here. So you have to read through all this. If you meet all this, then you are eligible to apply for the N-400. So over here they even talk about naturalization testing. Okay, so in the N-400 process, you have to, when you go to your interview, you will do the English test, and also language like a civic test. Okay, so for the language test, some people are exempted. Okay, so you are not required to take English language test so you have to read this and see if you are exempt. Okay, like the first one here, they say if you are 50 years old of age and have lived in the United States at least as a permanent resident for a period of 20 years, okay, at least 20 years, then you are exempted to take the English test. Okay, so the same thing over here for the civil test. So you have to read through this. Okay, you read through this, and also there is a medical exception as well. Like if you may be eligible for an exception to the English language and civil test due to physical and developmental disability. Okay, so if you have a disability, you have to let them know, and that way you can be exempt from the test. Okay, so then over here say who should not file the form. Okay, basically talk about the person, some of you guys who don't supposed to file this form. For example, here they say if you have not met the eligibility requirement for naturalization based on your filing category, you don't have to fill up the form. So it's very simple. Okay, you read through that, There is a general instruction as well. General instruction basically what you need to do to complete the form correctly, like a signature. They say each applicant must be properly completed or signed and on file. Okay, each application. So you have to make sure you sign the form. You did it. Okay. And over here, the filing fee. They talk about filing fee, how much it will cost to file this form, and I will show you that on the bottom in a minute. Evidence. You have to show evidence. You know, whatever you put on the form, you have to show evidence. Okay, and you have to send all those documents as well to USCIS. Biometric on service appointment. They talk about that because you have to do your fingerprint. That's what it's about. So they talk about that as well. You have to read through it. Copy. So over here they say you should submit legible photocopy of document request. So all the documents that are required, you have to make a copy of those documents. Okay, translation. You have to translate any document that is not in English. You have to do that. Over here you see how to fill out form N-400. So they tell you exactly how to fill out on the form. So tap or print on legibly in black ink. If you're gonna print the form out and fill it out by hand, you have to make sure you use a black ink. Okay, in case you want to do on your computer, you just have to tap it and print it out. So make sure you print it out, or if you're gonna do it online, you make sure you sign everything. Okay, because this form here you can file now, you can file it online, or you can also send the paper form. Okay, so over here they show you exactly how to file it. In early filing, how soon can you apply for your N-400? Okay, I made a video about that on yesterday. You can check it out. And instruction or specific instruction. So over here they talk about your eligibility as well. Okay, and then the part one, basically information about your eligibility. So if you are eligible to fill up the form, you're gonna do that. So part two, which is gonna be information about you, they talked about how to fill out on the form. The part two, they have everything here. So you see read through it. Part 3, part 4, part 5. Part 4 is information to contact you. Part 5, information about your residence. Okay, let's see here. So part 3. So part 3 is basically accommodation for individual with disability and or impairment. Okay, so yep, they talk about different parts here. Part 6, part 6, part 7, part 8, part 9, 10, 11. Let's see. So you have to take a time and read through this and see exactly how to fill up everything on step by step. Okay, so you don't make any mistake on the form. So this part right here, part 16, part 16, 17, and 18, you don't have to fill up those parts because it's for USCIS officers basically. Okay, it's not for you. So require evidence. Okay, like you can see, for photograph, it's only for people who reside overseas. Okay, they have to provide 2 identical color photographs. Okay, and you have to provide a copy of your permanent resident, copy of your current legal marital status document like marriage certificate, or your document for military personnel, or if you are a spouse of military personnel, you have to provide that document as well. Evidence of military service, and you have to provide that as well. So this one they talk about like an interview, what type of document you have to bring to the interview, but you're still gonna have those information when USCIS will send you an interview later anyway. Okay, so other document here like spouse of a US citizen, those documents you have to bring to the interview. Okay, so you go through this, or this here. trip outside the United States. Okay, select your service registration. So those are the documents you have to take to the interview. So you can see over here on the form, instruction form, they talk about filing fees. Okay, so basically these are the fees you have to pay, $640 and also $85 for biometric fee. You have to make sure you check the USCIS website for the correct fee before you file your form. Okay, so there are exceptions for biometric fee, so you have to see if you are exempt for that. Like if you are 75 of age or older, you don't have to pay biometric fee. Rejection application, if you don't send the correct fee, USCIS is going to reject your application. That's what they're talking about here. Okay, and also they talk about what kind of method, payment method they accept, like check, money order, or credit card. Okay, talk about that as well here. Okay, and then also how to check if the fees are correct. There is the link over here to check the fee on everything. You can also call USCIS National Customer Service to ask about the fee and all the stuff. Okay, so they have a fee reduction for certain people. They talk about that here. They have a fee waiver for certain people. They talk about that as well, and also where to file on your form. So to know if in case you send in a paper form, you have to send it to a USCIS application center. So I'm going to show you here. Not that over here, like where to file. So here is the link over here. Once you come over here, you scroll down, see where to file. So when you click on that, you will see that they have information here. Like if you live in this state, you have to send your application to this address. If you live on this state over here, same thing here. For people who live in this state over here, for military members, you have to send your form over here. So basically those that's what you send those on your form basically. Okay, let me see here. So the address change, in case you change your address, they say applicant, petitioner, or requester who is not US citizen must notify USCIS of his or her new address within 10 days of moving from his or her previous address. So if you move from your previous address, you have to notify USCIS within 10 days. That way they will send your mail to the correct address. Okay, they have also like a military helpline. In case you're in military, you can call this number for help. So they talk about processing information, how they're going to process your application basically till they make a decision. So they have those information. In case you use attorney or representative, you have to fill up form G28. Okay, and so to over here, to make sure you get a correct N-400 form, you have to go to USCIS website. Don't just go to any website and that will ask you to pay fees and all those stuff. This form is free. Okay, there's a penalty as well in case you falsify any document. Talk about that. And compliance and review, like you have to sign the form basically, telling USCIS that everything you put on the form is true and correct. You have to sign it. You have privacy notice. You have to read about this one. Okay, let me say paperwork on reduction. Okay, so basically that's the instruction form. Those are the information on the instruction form. Like I said, before you start filling up the form N-400, you have to go through the instruction form. It's very important. In case you want to fill up the form online, okay, you have to create a USCIS online account. Okay, so to do that, you come to this link. You see this link right here. You just tap in the same thing in your browser. That will bring you here. They have a video about how to create your USCIS online account. Okay, you just watch the video. They also have a step-by-step over here. You just read through everything to create your online account. That way you can do everything online, you submit everything online, you can check the status online using your receipt number. Okay, so guys, next week, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to go over the form itself, show you certain stuff, and how to fill up the form, or if there is a part I have to clarify, I have to explain, and I will do that in the next video. If you have any question regarding the instruction form, please let me know in the description below. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys love it, learn something from it. If you know somebody who might benefit from this video, please share with that person. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to be notified every time I have a new video, hit the bell. If you are new here, you like what you're seeing, you've been watching my video, never subscribe, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button or hit USM logo over here. Once again, my name is John. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.
USA Monde.